to dig life on this chilly autumn morning. Notice I got the hoodie on today because it is cold outside, so we got all the fog on the windscreen as well. Today we are doing a bit of pipeline work, so stormwater. Just these pipes here. I'm not sure how good this view is going to go. It's hard to find spots in the dig to mount a camera. They weren't kind of designed for it. So I'm giving this a shot, and I'm hoping once all this dew burns off the windscreen we'll be good to go. We're on a building site here, just doing the stormwater drainage under the car park. So we get to work with these wonderful plumbers, dig trenches and lay pipes. Well, let's get started. Pipeline dug. Only a short one today. We're sort of tying up a few loose ends. It's really frustrating on this job because this is a car park and we don't have a lot of survey and marking, so they're putting these pits in first to make sure everything's lined up and at the right height, because we're kind of governed by the height of the pavement, which is the top of that. So that will eventually be the top of the car park. So we have to dig up towards them, which is unusual. Normally you would dig the trench through like that, dig the hole out for this, lay all the pipes in that hole, and then put the pit in. Anyway, it's a bit different, but it's working, so that's what we're doing. Just a little bit of mucking around, which is not cool. It's not exactly a drama. It is what it is, you know, we dig holes regardless. Sometimes they're difficult holes to dig, and sometimes they're easy holes to dig. So the plan now is to duck over here and get a bucket, go and find some sand to put in the bottom of this trench, because we lay like a bed down for the pipe to sit on, sit the pipe on there, and then cover it up with sand to protect it, lock it in place. Yeah, we'll see all that coming up. Anyway, so first step, grab my bucket. Second step, go for a little trek around, see if I can actually find some sand. I can see some right off over there, over yonder in the distance, but I don't think that's ours. I don't really want to walk that far to get it. Have a look around here. Oh, that's little L's. Right. Yeah, not really sure where our sand is. Anyway, we'll find it. Like that, the pipes are in the ground. A little bit of doing today. A relatively inexperienced pipe layer makes things a bit more interesting. Now it's time for backfill. Well, what we do here is we get a bucket full of sand, or in this case crushed dust, and we gently sprinkle it on the pipe. The key to this one is you want to try and get both sides of the pipe evenly. Drop too much dirt on one side, or too much sand on one side, and none on the other, it will actually move the pipe, which we've just spent a lot of time making sure we lay nice and straight. We just want to sprinkle on it for the start, just below the top of the pipe, and then we can push it in underneath the pipe, make sure it's all supported and compacted, and we can cover it all up and bury it. Pipes all covered with sand now, so they're all backfilled and safe, just waiting to be compacted. And it's Friday, so we're going to have a bit of time tidying up. There is actually rain forecast coming in the next couple of days, and when we have dirt sitting around like this, we don't want it getting rained on. If you wet dirt, it turns into mud. Mud is not what we want. We like to have dirt that we can use to build things. So what we're doing here is just tidying these stockpiles up, knock the top off them and flatten them out a little bit. Then we'll do what's called sealing them off. We'll rub it with the back of the bucket, and it saves the rain penetrating quite so far into it. While we do like good penetration out in the paddock, we don't want it that when it's raining. That's how easy that is. I know it's rough, I know it looks terrible, it's untidy, but like this is getting loaded onto a truck and moved in 2 days. And all we're doing now is just trying to protect it a little bit in case we do get some rain. And you can sort of see what happens here, it just kind of pushes everything together, so that top layer obviously will still get wet, but it should protect what's underneath it now. Whereas when it's all loose and horrible, the rain just gets in there, finds all the little pockets and holes down there, and soaks through and will make the entire pile saturated wet and turn it all into mud. Anyway, that's why we do that. It's going to be a pretty quiet sort of afternoon, I'm guessing. Just a lot of tidying up and squaring things away, ready for the weekend. I don't know why we're bothering too much, because we are working tomorrow, Saturday, and then it's only Sunday, we're not here, so anyway. But it's what the plumbers want to do. You've got to keep those turd herders happy. I'm only here to dig holes and do what I'm told, so that's what I'm doing. Never understand plumbers, I don't think. We're working on a Saturday because they're behind on schedule and want to catch up, which is fair enough. Today is Friday and they're knocking off at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah. Why finish early during the week so you can work weekends? I don't understand it. Anyway, it's what we're going to do to make a dollar to make a dime. Got to give in to the company time, so they say. Anyway, I'm going to head up to the yard and service my ute because that's well overdue for a service. And I'll probably clean up the digger a little bit before I head off as well, so that should fill out the rest of my day quite nicely. Anywho, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good one. See you next time. Bye.